To start with, though, we need to give you a couple definitions, just like normal, because when you're learning this stuff, you're speaking a different language, and you gotta know what the language is. So when we say, I had a large cell B lymphoma. You're gonna wanna write this down. If you've been through cancer and been through chemo, they say you haven't had the full effect unless you've had pneumonia to go with it. So I had to experience that, evidently. So I got to, and it just threw my, it throws your schedule off. They had tried how many antibiotics? Like,
they were on their last one.
Yeah, they were on their last one. I said, if this doesn't work, this is not going to be good. Because we got nothing else to do this with. They had gone through like 2 or 3 different kinds of antibiotics, and my body wasn't reacting to them.
His first priority was, how am I going to get my classes covered? What am I going to do to make sure that the curriculum isn't, kids aren't missing anything in the curriculum? 1/. And this particular topic was series and parallel circuits. It's like the hardest test to make them do well on. My main motivation was, I know this material gets put on the ACT all the time. I know they have to get a good grade on their ACT. And if this comes up and they don't never seen it before, that's going to be a bad thing.
He said, is there anything I can do? And being a video production teacher, I said, well, we can videotape you. He goes, well, can we just do it via computer? And I said, yeah, sure, let's Skype. I mean, we can figure it out.
So I had to get up and make myself look presentable by 8 o'clock, and you have all these nurses coming in and going out, and they're trying to make you do breathing treatments, and I had to put up a Skyping now sign.
We walked in, we saw wires going to a little computer, and we weren't sure what was going to happen. Then we had someone walk in and connect us with Skype. And we ended up seeing Nicholas in his hospital bed with people around him, and he was ready to teach the class.
He's going through cancer treatment, so he's bald in a hospital gown, and he's hacking because he's got pneumonia. And so he's teaching, and as he's teaching on his little board, the students can talk to him, of course, because we're doing Skype.
They didn't realize I could see them, and it was fun because I was catching kids in the back of the room with their hats on or sleeping or whatever, and hey, wake up back, and they'd be like, oh no, that's right, you can see me. I was on the final antibiotic when I was teaching. I don't know that I knew that it was working for sure until the guy came in and said, okay, we're sending you home this afternoon.
And part of the reason that he did so well with his chemo and stuff is because we were there for him, and he really wanted us to learn, keep learning. So he was like, I got to do this for the kids. And we were like, we got to do this for Mr. Nicholas.
The kids did better on this test than any other test they did the whole year. So somehow they were affected by the fact that I was teaching that way.
The kids realized, wow, he really cares about us. If he's teaching us from the hospital, he's got pneumonia, he's crazy. And so I think they really wanted to do their best because he was doing his best for them.
His relationship with kids, the way he approaches education, his work ethic, I mean, he is the total package in terms of an educator and wanting to do what's best.
I don't think any of us ever thought twice. That's who he is. That's what he does. He's always here. He loves the kids. He loves what he does.
My job that I was getting paid to do was to teach kids. And so you teach kids.